Hey guys, and Tyler here, bringing you this deck breakdown of Turn 1 Darkrai. Now, originally we did have Clink Clank matches for you guys, but that got a little terrible. I lost the file on the computer and I still can't find it. So instead I decided to bring you guys a Turn 1 Darkrai deck breakdown. Okay, so let's start since humans lead left to right. If you're not human, I do not care. Okay, so on the top left, you have 3 random receivers. So that way you can get your supporter line, which is 4 Professor Junipers, 4 Professor Oaks, and 1 N. The random receiver helps against other Darkrai matchups because you can have a random receiver when they portrait and you don't have a supporter, but you have a random receiver on your turn, you can still get it supported. So that's all good. You don't play any collector, you only play a Pokemon as it is. So that's it for a random receiver. And then now we have Smeargles. You have 4 Smeargles to get the deck rolling, to get the turn 1 dark patch. That means you can get a dark energy out of your dark or discard pile and attach it to a dark Pokemon on the bench. How this works is with Portrait and Junipers in format, you can discard energies, and then Portrait allows you to not an unlimited, but a good amount of supporters. Then you could dark patch the dark energies from your discard pile, the Darkrai. And so Smeargle is just basically a support Pokemon. If you attack with it, I'm sorry for you. And then so now you have the core of the deck. Darkrai on the left. You see there's 2 full art, 2 regulars. Ha ha ha. Okay. So for its attack, it takes 2 dark and a colorless. It does 90 damage and does 30 to 1 of the bench. And its ability, if any Pokemon has dark energy attached to it, it gives it free retreat. So the way Darkrai is good is you can do 90 damage on the first turn. You can free retreat your Smeargle if you need an extra dark energy for some reason. But that's also good. It puts early pressure. It can 2-hit KO and EX on the second turn of the game. You can be up and then you can 2-30 to another Pokemon on the following turn. And most decks cannot respond to this real well. So then let's go to Dark Claw. Dark Claw attached to a dark Pokemon, that gives dark Pokemon an extra 20 damage. So Darkrai's Night Spirit can do 110 to 130 HP Pokemon, such as Terrakion, Zekrom, and Reshiram. That way it would give them that way, and then you could do 30 to their bench Terrakion. Then you can catch her and kill the other one that you did 32 and do 100, and then kill the active one you brought up. So that's how Dark Claw is good. And then next you have Eviolite. Eviolite's there just to make a sponge on Darkrai to prevent Terrakion from one-shotting it without a plus power. So that's basically all the functions of Eviolite. There's not much more, just to reduce damage. And then now you have 4 Ultra Ball, discarding 2 cards from your hand, search your deck for any Pokemon, and that would help you get out a Smeargle or a Darkrai in any case. And with the discarding 2 cards, you could discard dark energies and any unnecessary card, like I'm gonna go with Super Scoop Up, which is next on the list. So 3 Super Scoop Up. Once, let's say a Darkrai takes it from a Groudon, puts it at 160, you can drop a Super Scoop Up. If you flip heads, you remove all the damage, and so basically they wasted a turn of attacking, and then if you could still get an attack off, you heal damage, and you still got a really strong attack up. That's why the card is played in here. And next we have 3 Pokemon Catcher. Now I would like 4. Sorry about bumping the pit camera, but I would like 4 because in this format you want to bring up things and take early and cheap prize cards, and without Pokemon Catcher you cannot do that. However, the list is extremely tight and it is somewhat of a donk deck, I guess. So you can Catcher your... So you don't necessarily need 4 if you're trying for the donk, but that's just everybody. It's your opinion to play. And then Fork Dark Patch, always a staple in any dark deck to get those dark energies out of the discard pile. 4 Junk Arms to reuse any trainer or / item in the deck. And then so your supported count seems a little low. So it's 4 Professor Juniper, 4 Professor Oaks, and 1 N. So with this, you can just play your own supporters, and then Portrait helps you get other people's supporters and play them for your turn. That way, you get the most maximized effect of playing your supporters. So it's a little low, but you rely on Portrait to use your opponent's supporters to catch up or get an extremely fast start. And so I'm pretty sure everybody knows what the 4 supporters are, or 3 supporters are. It's 4 Professor Juniper, which discards your hand and draw 7 cards. 4 Professor Oak's New Theory, shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 3 cards, or 6 cards, excuse me. And 1 N. I would like to fit another one, but I guess, I don't know. It's just an if. It's just testing. And so that's what N is. And then there's 2 Sky Arrow Bridge to help Smeargle, because it only has 1 retreat cost. You could put a Sky Arrow Bridge into play and always give a permanent free retreat unless another stadium does come into play or an effect. Therefore, eliminating your Sky Arrow, but that's all fine and dandy. Because Darkari can help, and you do play 3 switch the active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Always nice to have in there instead of giving the opponent 1 less retreat. And then let's get to the Dark Energies. There's 9 basic Dark, 3 special Dark. Okay, so the 9 basic Dark are used for Dark Patch, and that's just a given. Now the special Dark Energies, many players don't play them or contemplate playing them because they cannot be Dark Patched. But they do give Darkrai an extra 10 damage, which can really help you in the long run. It can honestly save you games because you do 100 instead of 90. Like, okay, so, yeah. That's basically what the special energies are in there for. Just to give you an extra little, like, oomph. You can play plus power, but they don't always stay in your hands and you won't always have junk arms for them. Special Darks last longer. And that's basically it, guys. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and see you guys later.